Some cars didn't just push limits, they crossed them before anyone even got the chance to drive them. Too fast, too focused, and built for a world that couldn't handle them. They look like road cars, but everything about them said otherwise. And once you see what they were capable of, it all starts to make sense. 10. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. Aerodynamic obsession defines this machine, and the moment it begins to move, it becomes clear that it was built for a purpose far beyond normal road use. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona was engineered with racing in mind, focusing heavily on high-speed stability and airflow efficiency. While it achieved remarkable results in controlled environments, that same design made it impractical and controversial for regular driving. Weighing around 3,900 pounds, the car carried a solid implanted structure. That weight, combined with its aerodynamic modifications, helped it maintain stability at higher speeds, but didn't translate into everyday usability. Under the hood sat a 7-liter V8 engine, producing around 425 horsepower and delivering approximately 490 pound-feet of torque, giving it strong output. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.5 seconds, which made it extremely quick for its time. What becomes noticeable early on is how focused the performance feels. It doesn't behave like a typical muscle car, instead prioritizing stability and speed over comfort or versatility. From the outside, the design looks extreme, with a long nose and oversized rear wing that immediately set it apart. While those features serve a purpose, they also make the car less practical for everyday use. Inside, the interior feels basic and driver-focused, with minimal emphasis on comfort or refinement. The cabin reflects its racing intent rather than daily usability. Instead of offering a balanced experience, this machine leans heavily toward performance. It sacrifices practicality to deliver speed in a more specialized way. The driving experience feels controlled at higher speeds, but less comfortable in normal conditions. Over time, the limitations become more noticeable outside of racing environments. Drive it in everyday situations, and it quickly becomes clear that it was never designed to fit into normal road conditions or typical driving expectations. 9. 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Radical aerodynamics define this machine, and the moment it starts moving, it becomes clear that it was built with a very specific goal rather than everyday driving in mind. The 1970 Plymouth Superbird was engineered to dominate at high speeds, using advanced aerodynamic elements that were far ahead of their time. While it succeeded in controlled racing environments, that same design made it difficult to justify for normal road use. Under the hood sat a 7-liter V8 engine, producing around 425 horsepower and delivering approximately 490 pound-feet of torque, giving it strong performance. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.5 seconds, which made it extremely quick for its era. Weighing roughly 3,850 pounds, the car maintained a solid structure that helped it stay stable at high speeds. However, that weight didn't contribute to comfort or ease of use in daily driving. What stands out immediately is how specialized the driving experience feels. It performs best at speed, but feels less practical in normal conditions. From the outside, the design looks extreme and unmistakable, with a long aerodynamic nose and a tall rear wing. These elements give it a unique presence, but also make it less convenient in everyday situations. Inside, the interior feels simple and driver-focused, with minimal features and limited comfort. The cabin reflects its purpose rather than offering refinement. Instead of delivering a balanced experience, this machine prioritizes high-speed performance above everything else. It sacrifices practicality to achieve its goals. The driving experience feels stable at speed, but less enjoyable at lower speeds or in regular use. Over time, the compromises become more noticeable when used outside its intended purpose. Take it into normal driving conditions, and it quickly shows that it was never designed to function as a typical road car or a comfortable daily vehicle. 8. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Hidden performance defines this machine, and the moment it accelerates, it becomes clear that it was built to push limits rather than follow them. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 was developed as a high-performance variant with a focus on extreme power and lightweight construction. While it achieved remarkable performance, that same focus made it difficult to control and impractical for everyday use. Weighing around 3,000 pounds, the car carried a relatively light structure for its class. That lower weight allowed it to use its power more effectively, but also made it feel more aggressive and less forgiving. Under the hood sat an all-aluminum 7-liter V8 engine, producing around 430 horsepower and delivering approximately 450 pound-feet of torque, giving it serious output. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4 seconds, which made it one of the fastest cars of its time. What becomes noticeable immediately is how intense the acceleration feels. The power arrives quickly, creating a driving experience that demands attention and control. From the outside, the design looks clean and understated, without obvious signs of its performance capability. It doesn't rely on aggressive styling to stand out. Inside, the interior feels basic and driver-focused, with minimal comfort features. The cabin is built for performance rather than everyday usability. Instead of offering a balanced experience, this machine prioritizes speed and power above everything else. It sacrifices comfort and ease of use in the process. The driving experience feels raw and demanding, requiring constant focus from the driver. Over time, the aggressive nature becomes more challenging to manage in normal driving conditions. Push it beyond controlled environments, and it quickly becomes clear that it was never intended to function as a typical road car or a comfortable daily vehicle. These cars were built too far ahead of their time. 7. 1963 Chevrolet Z11 Impala. Lightweight engineering defines this machine, and once it starts moving, it becomes clear that it was built with a single focus rather than everyday usability. The 1963 Chevrolet Z11 Impala was developed with drag racing in mind, using weight reduction techniques and a powerful engine to maximize straight-line performance. While it excelled in that environment, it didn't translate well into normal driving conditions. Under the hood sat a 7-liter V8 engine, producing around 430 horsepower and delivering approximately 575 pound-feet of torque, giving it extreme output. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.5 seconds, which made it incredibly quick for its size. Weighing roughly 3,500 pounds, the car maintained a lighter structure than typical full-size vehicles of its time. That weight reduction improved acceleration, but also reduced overall comfort and practicality. What becomes noticeable early on is how focused the performance feels. It delivers strong straight-line speed, but lacks balance in other areas. From the outside, the design looks large and imposing, but without excessive styling details. It doesn't immediately reveal its racing-oriented nature. Inside, the interior feels stripped down and minimal, with limited features and reduced materials. The cabin reflects its purpose rather than comfort. Instead of offering a well-rounded experience, this machine prioritizes speed and weight reduction. It sacrifices refinement and usability to achieve its performance goals. The driving experience feels powerful but narrow in focus, emphasizing acceleration over comfort. Over time, the lack of versatility becomes more noticeable in everyday conditions. Drive it outside of its intended environment, and it quickly shows that it was never designed to function as a practical road car or a comfortable daily vehicle. If this was worth your time, show it with a like. 6.